tougher plans over the way cigarettes are sold and promoted in England will be set out by health ministers later today. It could see the end of prominent displays in shops and branded cigarette packets.
The measure is part of a plan to drive down smoking rates, particularly among young people. With us this morning, Andrea Crossfield, Director of Smoke Free North West, and marketing expert Alison Stewart-Allen. Good morning to you both. Andrea, first of all, just very briefly, Smoke Free North West is presumably an anti-smoking organisation of some kind.
We're a collaborative funded by the NHS in the North West and led by directors of public health.
Right.
Okay. So cigarettes in plain packaging or under the counter, is that a good way to stop people smoking?
It's a really important lever that we have that will stop young people starting to smoke. As you said, this is part of a much wider plan, a number of measures, all of which will combine to reduce young people smoking. Smoking is an addiction of childhood. We need to turn off the tap of new young smokers.
Right, so it's about removing it from the point of sale so children aren't attracted to it.
Yes.
To take it up. Okay.
So, Alison, if you can't see them behind the counter, does that make you want to buy them less?
It's a start. It has an impact. We know from the research that's been done that if you can dampen demand by making the product less prominent, there is an impact. However, you have to have a bigger picture strategy. You have to treat it as a system. And all of the points where demand can be primed and where you can get the product and where you would want to get the product, all of that needs to be addressed. This looks quite knee-jerk as a, so what else
do you think you need to do?
Oh, gosh, well, maybe you need to address the way cigarette companies and the brands are positioned in pop music, the way maybe celebrities endorse them subtly by smoking a certain brand, the way Facebook and social media is used to transmit marketing messages. So it's got to be part of a bigger system rather than just a one pinpoint laser surgery. You need to think of it in the round, in the whole.
Okay, how important is marketing in the sale of cigarettes? Do we
Marketing's really important. We do know that point-of-sale displays attract young people into smoking. We know that the packaging of cigarettes attracts young people into smoking.
So they will buy a packet of cigarettes just because they like the box?
Branding is really important. The packaging is, since the advertising ban in 2003, packaging is the thing that tobacco industry uses to market its lethal product to young people. They're very aware of branding, young people, when we talk to them. They're very aware of the displays in shops, and we've seen the evidence from other countries that when those displays are removed, young people's smoking goes down.
It would mean that when you go into the shop, you really have to think specifically and quite hard about what you want.
That's true, but there are other triggers that drive your demand for cigarettes. So if your parents smoke, if you're not educated about the ill effects and the subsequent health costs of smoking.
Isn't everybody educated about that by now?
Not always. You would be very surprised. There is some content in schools that helps children understand the costs of smoking, but actually you have to do more than just that. You have to stop it earlier on in the process when children's behaviors are forming.
In terms of the people who are smoking now, we were talking before about the addiction of cigarettes, which means you will seek a cigarette out wherever it is, however it's branded and packaged. You will still find that cigarette, whether it's under the counter, whether it's in plain packaging. Is that part of the problem? If you are smoking already, then changing the packaging will not make any difference.
If you're smoking already, then certainly we know from adults and young people too that not being exposed to that images, that packaging, those displays will make a difference for people who are trying to quit. Many smokers, it's no smoking day today, smokers up and down the country are trying to quit smoking today, making that positive decision. Displays being removed will help them, but in the end this is about stopping children starting to smoke. It is part of a package of measures and it will make a difference.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No smoking day today. I didn't know that. No smoking day today. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.